of the BJP has been waiting very patiently. Mr. Singh, bad day it appears for both the BJP and the Congress, terrible for the Congress, but also a big setback for the BJP in Bengal. Would you agree?
Pradeep, first, please start wearing masks, even if you are two of you in the studio. There's a humble request, people watch you and then they don't wear masks in public.
One minute.
Coming to the point of the West Bengal, sir.
Sir, we have done.
Sorry, I wish your netas remembered this when they were on the campaign trail.
We have taken all precautions here in the studio. We have taken all precautions, but thank you for your advice.
Sir, Rajiv, you are great following. I keep watching. I am a follower of yours. So I humbly request you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Coming to the point, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Assam we are winning, Pondicherry we are winning, but you want to talk about that and West Bengal? Let's understand. But
RP Singh, Puducherry. You are looking at Puducherry.
Rajiv, एक second दे दो sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Sir, we were 4% in 2011.
Yes.
We were 10% in 2016. And then we are doing much better now.
Right.
Much better. You can see how, and that's how the elections goes. That's how we build up our party. You just now saying that, oh, we couldn't build up our local leadership and the language. When you remember the language of Mamata Banerjee, what language she used for Nadda ji and what language she used for Prime Minister Modi. So, we accept. Give me a second. We accept. If we lose, we'll accept it. We'll humbly accept it.
Right.
But elections are contested as elections, and then you should appreciate that we were not a party there at all. I mean, we didn't have this infrastructure there some 5 years back.
No, I think you make a very good point. I think you make a very good point. From where you've started to where you've come today is a great journey for the BJP, no doubt about it.
No, but the BJP at some level, RP Singh sir, will need to introspect on where they fell short. This is not what you were expecting. Now, in retrospect, to theorize by saying that we've come a long way, and you've gained 100 seats from 3 to 104, which is phenomenal. Nothing to take away from that. But you expected more. You thought you were winning. In the end, you haven't. Do you have any ideas on why you think that's the case?
Rahul, it's little too early. Let the complete poll result come, and then we'll do whatever analysis we have to do. But we contested hard election. We contested election there with all our might, whatever we could have done. In spite of that, we knew our weaknesses, that we don't have infrastructure. Like Mamata Banerjee has made her inroad in last entrench her infrastructure by that process of that cut money process, which she inherited from the left party. And that money process is working. I'm accepting it. Because money speaks bigger than ideologies.
Sir, come on. The BJP spent so much money, resources, men, machine, muscle. You gave it all you had. If you've lost, please be gracious in defeat and say we lost despite giving it everything we had. Don't say that she's won because she's paid money.
No, Rahul. You couldn't get my point. I said that machinery which she had of the cut money process, that machinery is proving effective today. I'm sorry to say, this affects badly on the Indian democracy. That the process of the cut money which she has used in the last 6-7 years, that machinery which she has built up as a business machinery.
But that cut money was supposed to build anti-incumbency against her and was your pivotal point of attack against Mamata Banerjee. You thought it's cut money that will make you win.
Accepted that we made it a point, we made it a plank, we made an electoral plank, but people of Bengal probably still want to stay with that cut money system. If that is this figure turn into the election result, let's accept that.
So I suggest you think about what you are saying. To say that people have rewarded cut money is not a very gracious thing to say. It's also disrespectful to a lot of voters who voted for you.
People rewarded. I'm saying that process, that machinery which she has built around cut money is there. Let's accept that.
Okay.
But
let Riju Datta respond to it.
Let Riju Datta respond.
That it's the election machine built on cut money that's taking you past the victory line.
Yeah, I'll just remind everybody that the elections was, on one side it was the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, 303 MPs, an array of Chief Ministers with their Mahagathbandhan, with BJP's Mahagathbandhan, with Election Commission, ED, CBI, IT, and the huge PM Care Fund versus Mamata Banerjee. And now RP Singh is coming here and talking about cut money. It is, it shows that, the BJP top leaders are a little baffled, and it also shows that they are losing the plot. But I think they should be a little gracious about what is happening.
Yeah, but you know, while they should be gracious, is the Trinamool Congress also going to look at the fact that possibly you will need a very different style of governance this time? That maybe mistakes were made between 2016 and 21 that has allowed the rise of the BJP. That therefore Mamata Banerjee will also have to introspect a bit.
It is definitely, this election has taught us and our party a lot of things. And obviously we have to introspect on a lot of other things also. And it is a learning curve. And I will say one thing, that, you know, whatever happened before the elections, from, you know, all the asymptomatic and the symptomatic viruses in our party leaving our party, the party has basically gone through a huge process of Shuddhikaran. So now the party is stronger than ever before. But obviously, after 10 years of incumbency, we have to introspect where we have gone wrong. And I think this will make us more stronger in the coming days to come.
Okay, let's spend some time, if you've just joined us, taking you through the election results. And remember, it's in Tamil Nadu.